Exclusive sneak peek. Ken Burns' The American Revolution at Yorktown Battlefield. Ken Burns slams CPB funding cuts. Why public media matters. Exclusive sneak peek. Ken Burns' The American Revolution at Yorktown Battlefield. Imagine stepping back in time to witness the pivotal moments that shaped a nation, right where they happened. This September, the Colonial National Historical Park, in collaboration with WHRO Public Media, York County, and the VA 250 Commission, is offering a unique opportunity to do just that. Join us for an exclusive sneak peek of Ken Burns' latest documentary, The American Revolution, at the very site of the Yorktown Battlefield. This event, aptly named We the People, a Yorktown Battlefield event, is set for Saturday, September 20th, and is completely free to the public. But here's where it gets controversial. How often do you get the chance to watch history come alive in the exact location where it was made? This screening isn't just any screening. Attendees will be treated to never-before-seen excerpts from the documentary, crafted especially for this premiere. These segments focus on the Siege of Yorktown, the decisive battle that marked the culmination of America's struggle for independence. Before the film begins, the Revolutionary Festival will set the stage. Here, attendees of all ages can immerse themselves in the era with a variety of engaging activities and live music, creating a vibrant, festival-like atmosphere. Superintendent Jerry Marr expressed her excitement about hosting this event, emphasizing the unique blend of history and storytelling that participants will experience. We are so excited to be hosting this once-in-a-lifetime event to experience an unforgettable evening of history and storytelling on the exact place where it happened, Marr said. We truly appreciate our community partners for helping us bring this event to life and can't wait to see you there. Remember, registration is required to attend this free event. For more details on how to register, please visit our event page. We the People, a Yorktown Battlefield event. Don't miss this inspiring evening under the stars as we celebrate our nation's rich history. Colonial National Historical Park, established in 1930, not only preserves but also interprets key sites and stories that are foundational to the United States' national identity. The park includes Jamestown Island, the site of North America's first permanent English settlement, and the Yorktown Battlefield. These historic sites are connected by the scenic and historically significant 23-mile Colonial Parkway. The National Park Service, with over 20,000 employees, manages more than 430 national parks across the country and collaborates with communities to preserve local history and foster recreational opportunities. Discover more about their efforts on their website and follow them on social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, X, formerly Twitter, and YouTube for updates and more information. And this is the part most people miss. How do we keep the memory of such significant historical events alive in the modern age? Is experiencing history in its original setting more impactful than learning about it through books or traditional media? Share your thoughts and join the conversation below. Ken Burns slams CPB funding cuts. Why public media matters. Imagine if a vital institution like the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, CPB, were suddenly cut off from its funding. Would that be wise? Filmmaker Ken Burns certainly doesn't think so. In an interview on Face the Nation with Margaret Brennan, Burns labeled the proposed elimination of CPB funding as both short-sighted and misguided. But here's where it gets controversial. Some in the White House have targeted PBS and NPR, viewing them as purveyors of radical woke propaganda. In May, President Trump issued an executive order directing the CPB to halt federal funding for PBS and NPR. This was followed by a House vote in June to rescind $1.1 billion from the CPB budget. The Senate is expected to consider this measure soon. The administration's stance is that public media entities are spreading misinformation under the guise of news, but this claim has sparked significant debate. Burns, whose extensive body of work includes over 40 documentaries airing on PBS and whose new film, The American Revolution, is set to debut in November, expressed deep concern about PBS's future. He emphasized that PBS serves a crucial role, particularly in rural areas where it might be the sole source of television signals. Moreover, Burns pointed out that PBS offers much more than just entertainment. It provides essential services such as children's programming, educational resources, homeland security information, agricultural updates, and weather alerts. To cut these vital services would be akin to discarding valuable information along with the less desirable elements, a scenario he terms throwing the baby out with the bathwater. The filmmaker also highlighted the unique nature of PBS, which allows him to create long-form documentaries that wouldn't be feasible on other platforms. Unlike streaming services or cable networks, PBS offers the time necessary to develop and present comprehensive storytelling. Burns likened this approach to the principles outlined in the Declaration of Independence, emphasizing inclusivity and representation from a grassroots perspective. These institutions, Burns argues, embody the values of Thomas Jefferson, representing all Americans from the ground up. As he puts it, that's the essence of what Thomas Jefferson was talking about. And this is the part most people miss: the critical role public media plays in our democracy. So what do you think? Is the government right to scrutinize and potentially defund public media, or should we preserve these vital institutions? Share your thoughts in the comments. Exclusive